Center, perfecting the patient experience.
So Chandler Rogers, one of the biggest threats for bonus points.
Yeah,
has big point ability, big move ability.
Yeah, he does. And the thing is, it's not like, Ed Ruth, cross-face career league opinion. Rogers just finds ways to pinning position. He just finds guys on their back. So that's what makes him so dangerous, unpredictable. I was talking with someone, and they said, he's not as good in duels. He's more of he does better in tournaments, and we saw that. Against Brandon Womack, the Cornell duel, a guy that's ranked well below him, he gets pinned.
He threw Ethan Ramos on his head last year.
And then, yeah, he sure enough did. And now here we go underway. Chandler Rogers, number 4 for Oklahoma State, taking on Skylar St. John
of Iowa. St. John with an underhook, trying to drive forward. And there's a patented dump. Chandler Rogers takes him over, puts 2 on the board early. And he's out to a spiral right on the left side. Good forward pressure behind the arm. Slips a leg in. Figure 4's it, trying to climb up the body. Attacking the far arm now. Really controlling those hips is Rogers.
Claw right on the left side for Chandler Rogers. You wonder how long he's going to commit to the right. He's good on top.
He's really good on his feet.
Yeah, he's really good on his feet. Rogers adjusted down a weight at 165. He was there 174 a year ago when Kyle Crutchman had a season-ending injury. Stepped in there, unable to place, made the round of 12. Losing to a guy we'll see pretty soon in Alex Meyer. There's already 40 seconds of riding time and climbing for Rogers, and gotta be careful there.
Look for a near side cradle.
He's a cradler. He has that mentality in there.
I don't think he's gonna get his hands locked. He does not have them locked.
St. John seems super aware in that position.
Grabs that near wrist now. Loses it. And St. John up to his feet. And away. So 2-1 now. Exactly 1 minute of riding time. On the board. And looks like he's going to go right back to that dump. He'll get a 2-on-1. Keep the high hand. Dive underneath.
Sweet.
And then St. John fires off an attack. Uh-oh. Rogers can go big up here. Look for him to step around. There it is. Up. And he's going to throw him by the opposite direction. Earn another takedown. 4-1 Rogers.
And is he going assassin?
And
yes.
St. John, Rogers going to step over. He's got St. John in trouble. Rogers looking for the fall. And it's going to, he's got a minute. I think he's going to find it. St. John so far so good, but there it is. Chandler Rogers picks up the fall. And the Oklahoma State crowd to their feet. And 6 points on the board for the Cowboys. Make it 15-7.
Big points there. You're going there for Skylar St. John with looking just to preserve bonus points probably, and it's so hard to do.
Look at this, Rogers. Very unconventional.
You see, it's not just one way he pins you. You look for a cradle there, okay, I'll go assassin like Ben Askren. And he took his time with it. Boom.
There it was. The fall. Be a little quick, but
puts the duel score 15-7, and the Hawkeyes are now getting into a point where they're going to have to start thinking,
we got to win out.
Got to win close to out or start getting up
3 of the next 4.
Serious bonus points, and they have potential to win 3 of the next 4. Meyer has beaten Crutchmer. Brooks has beaten Nolan Boyd. Sam Stoll will be a favorite against Austin Schaefer.
Crutchmer, Meyer, see Dan Dennis at the top of the screen. No, he's gone.
You are both winners. Thank you for participating.
Both wrestlers out on the mat. You see them there. Meyer near us, Crutchmer on the opposite side.
These two had a crazy one, grappling the gridiron. Crutchmer comes out with a Andrew Alton-esque duck to a headlock for 6. Meyer claws back only to lose by 1. 11-10, I think, was the final.
We were at practice yesterday, Christian, and I saw Crutchmer working on a handful of headlocks.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 174 pounds. Kyle Crutchmer for Oklahoma State. Alex Meyer for Iowa.
And Meyer looking for ties. There's a single leg.
Attack. Yeah, straight on shot. Crutchmer in. Has the leg up in the air. Meyer with the whizzer.
And Meyer giving up the first takedown. He hasn't yet, but that's just kind of his MO.
Oh,
it just
look
happens.
at that. He comes, able to put that foot back on the mat and defend.
And you see Meyer, it takes him a little while to get going sometimes. Against Nate Jackson, an Indiana All-American, he got 2-3 takedowns early against Meyer, and Meyer just claws back. We saw last time these two wrestled, early lead for Crutchmer. So if you're thinking about Iowa trying to come back here, an early takedown from Crutchmer does not prevent Alex Meyer from doing what he does, coming back late.
7 minutes strong, that's what you're going to get. 1 minute down here in the first. Another attack by Crutchmer. Can't get through the head of Meyer. Oh, and here we go. Crutchmer fires off another attack. He's in deep. Meyer, chest wrap. He's around the body. Sucking himself in and circling around the corner is Crutchmer. And he earns the takedown. Meyer immediately trying to get away. And he does successfully.
And that quick escape, good job by Meyer there. Fighting for wrist now is Meyer. Now trying to climb up. Meyer, Southeast Polk High School power program in Iowa, same high school as Corey Clark, and also Missouri's Willie Miklas. Tulsa Union for Kyle Crutchmer here in Oklahoma.
Both guys in-state boys. And we got 35 left to go in the first. Just the one takedown for Crutchmer. He's in on a couple of attacks. Couldn't finish the first one. Stalling red.
They're going to warn Meyer. And I think maybe it's, nice
double leg. He's in deep. Crutchmer looking to run through. Meyer.
Wow, how did he get that down to a single?
Yeah, 15 seconds to go. Can he fight this one off? Crutchmer again goes to the double leg. And it's going to be a takedown. Kyle Crutchmer. Meyer looking to get away.
Not going to get it.
He cannot.
Huge ride out there. Huge ride out.
So two takedowns in the first period for Kyle Crutchmer. Gives him a 4-1 lead heading into the second.
And quite a finish there by Crutchmer. You know, he goes double, down to the single, spin around defense from Meyer, and then comes back up with the double, able to finish. Quick escape, 4-2 now. Those escapes keeping Meyer in this match. He goes 2-on-1, but not got to a leg yet, not fired off a legitimate attack is Meyer. Now he goes 2-on-1 again, or just baseball bat grip, I should say.
It's 2 hands on one. Call that 2-on-1.
Not the traditional.
Not the Russian tie.
Right. Fakes there from Meyer. Hands low for Meyer.
Yeah,
don't want to get caught with that double again.
Now he tries to go to that Russian 2-on-1, but unable to secure the hold. There's an attack from Meyer. Good head position from Crutchmer. Crutchmer get a hold of that head. He releases.
Re-attack attempt there from Crutchmer off of the Meyer attack. Now 30 to go in the second.
Again, Meyer trying to get to that 2-on-1.
Meyer's got to
let it happen.
Meyer's got to get something going here soon. A takedown later this period would be a game changer.
Digs the underhook, 15 seconds to go. Crutchmer retreats just a little.
Keeping those hips back. It's Kyle Crutchmer.
Short time. And that will do it for the second period. No change, 4-2. Early escape for Meyer. And it's now Crutchmer's opportunity to start underneath.
And the Iowa bench really advocating for a stall call against Crutchmer after their guy got hit. But I think the difference, at least at this point, is Crutchmer's been hitting a knee, taking leg attacks. Meyer just taking the one so far. Maybe if there's an escape here and, Meyer takes a couple attacks, you might see it. But I don't think just the hand fight and taking ground is going to earn it for him. And we'll see how much he commits to the ride.
Yeah, right, the riding time points.
And he's going to let him up.
Not going to do you much. And so with the escape makes it 5-2. Kyle Crutchmer leading Alex Meyer.
90 seconds to go. There's a shot attempt.
I thought he was going to go to a knee pull there. And as I say that, Crutchmer dives in, he attacks over the top as Meyer catches an ankle.
Meyer's going to have the advantage here. He's good.
Far ankle scramble. He transitioned. Ooh.
Crutchmer's in good position. Now not as much.
Crutchmer slides himself back free. And we come up to the feet.
Good recovery there by Crutchmer from that far ankle scramble.
Oh, I thought he was going to try to lock him up and take him over.
And Meyer really ramping up. Minute to go. And now inside with that leg.
Oh, drives his level and runs. They're going to continue to wrestle. Over the top is Meyer. Crutchmer's got the leg, trying to step over and hook it. He's close to scoring.
Good position for Crutchmer.
Meyer's got his hand through the crotch, though, so still nothing. And they're going to scoot out of bounds. No change.
28. So at this point, 2 takedowns needed for Meyer.
So Meyer needs to go big. I think he's got a better shot at getting a feet to back. Probably then.
Well, Crutchmer says, let me hear it. Shot from Meyer. He's going to maybe look peek out. Front headlock.
Crutchmer's got that chest strap. 20 to go.
Underhook right side, trying to throw it by is Meyer. They're on the edge, and it's Crutchmer who turns the tide. And he takes him.
They go back inbounds.
Now just 8 to go. No warnings. Crutchmer can evade.
And he will. And he will hang on for the victory. Kyle Crutchmer, Oklahoma State is your winner. Final score 5-2. 3 more points on the board for Oklahoma State. This one's starting to get away from Iowa.
18-7. Not locked, but not an ideal scenario for the Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes need bonus points in at least one of these matches.
You know, we identified 5 or 6 toss-up matches, and it's been 3 for Oklahoma State, and one for Iowa, with Kimmerer winning. You know, Brock wins, Kolika wins, now Crutchmer wins.
And
Tough to
another
overcome
toss-up
that.
in front of us. As you see, 18-7, the current score. Yeah, and really at least 2 toss-ups left in the last 3 matches.
January 18th at 8 p.m.
So now, 2 more familiar opponents. Sammy Brooks of Iowa taking on Nolan Boyd, Oklahoma State. These 2 have split, with Boyd winning the most recent match, but that was 2 seasons ago now, before either had earned All-American honors. A match where Brooks, kind of in the driver's seat, took a risk going upper body, wound up on his own back, and then from there gave up another takedown, I believe, and lost. I think 9-6 was the final.
Sammy Brooks and Nolan Boyd.
Wrestling fans, next out on the mat, 184 pounds. For the Hawkeyes, Sammy Brooks.
Brooks, Oak Park and River Forest High School in Illinois, power program there. He's be taking on Nolan Boyd out of Edmond, Oklahoma. Handshake, and we are underway. Boyd was 4th a year ago at NCAAs. Brooks was 8 immediately in on the
beautiful
single.
left-sided single leg. Nolan Boyd in. He's stuck out front a little bit, but he's so long. That may not be terrible, and he's slowly getting himself back in there. Brooks sprawling, making his hips heavy. Trying to square up, come out in front. And he's doing a nice job keeping that leg back. Boyd's arms extended, trying to circle his corner. And Brooks just won't let him. Breaks the grip. Now Brooks maybe looking for an arm drag.
Good job by Brooks, able to get his hips real heavy. And that's the thing about Boyd. Maybe he's not the fastest, but man, he can get to legs with his range really well. Gets that single. He's got a left side high crotch and a low ankle attack. I kind of warned the guys for hands to the face. I think it was from Boyd this time. And Brooks loves these underhooks. As you see, Boyd clear. Doesn't want to be in Sammy Brooks' upper body ties. Club right to it again for Sammy Brooks. Club, and there's that left side high crotch, but head low, not a good position, especially against Sammy Brooks.
And Brooks breaks the grip, trying to circle behind. Go gadget arms from Boyd, not allowing that.
Elbow control from Boyd, now trying to throw that by as Brooks. Good recovery there by Nolan Boyd. That's not an ideal position to be in. That high crotch extended, shooting across the body like that, didn't have a good angle.
Both guys have been able to get themselves out of not ideal positions.
Nice shot there, low ankle, this time from Brooks. Locked around the crotches, Nolan Boyd.
So we could see another stalemate. Maybe Brooks gets some height here, come out the back door. You got to pick one leg in this scenario, try to fight it. Boyd's got a hold of his wrist now. And Brooks working through this position.
Brooks looks to be in decent shape here.
Boyd's got that ankle, he can pass it.
And maybe stalemate because Brooks is not working to improve, and it's stalemated. Good job by Nolan Boyd there. As that was a nice attack. So both guys able to get the legs, neither able to finish. We're coming up on 45 to go. Man, seeing these two up close, the size difference, the length difference is very noticeable. Significant range advantage,
and
but
again,
it don't
we see him
matter.
get to a shot. Brooks in on the leg. And again, Nolan Boyd locks through the crotch. Sammy's got his head underneath the leg now, sitting on his butt. Draped over the top, hanging, catching ankles, and trying to lock to the crotch of Boyd. We see another stalemate with 12 seconds to go here in the first, not at 0-0.
12 seconds remaining, period 1 at 184.
Back to the underhook for Sammy Brooks. So a lot of exchanges despite a lack of points. Both guys get to the legs multiple times. Neither are able to finish. Sit out for Nolan Boyd. And that's an escape, quick escape. Almost looked like Boyd was thinking over under body lock, but maybe thought better of it. Recognizing the upper body acumen of Sammy Brooks, and they break clear.
And a shot from the outside again. Boyd to the leg, a little extended, but he's all right here.
No setup necessary for Nolan Boyd. He's got his hands locked, a little extended there.
Again, that deep waist from Brooks, the defense he's using to
Boyd just hanging now.
Oh, and he's got a position now, and he's got a
Hands
cradle
locked.
lock takedown awarded for Sammy Brooks. And can he take this cradle over? He's got over a minute.
Oh, it's tight. He's got it.
And Brooks has him over. Brooks gonna be looking for a fall. Iowa coaches, everybody slapping the mat.
Boy, pretty dang close there.
We've got nearly a minute. Brooks
Out of
still
the
has
woods
the
for
cradle
now.
locked. He's still got it locked. Boyd out of trouble for the moment. And it had did the grip, and then finally breaks the lock, and 4 near fall awarded. And the escape for Brooks, so just like that, he's away, but he does give up 6.
You know, Boyd on that attack, it looked like he was just gonna hang there, and just wait for the stalemate. The stalemate didn't come, and he didn't work to improve his position or think about an exit strategy, and he wound up on his back as a result. 6-2 now, the lead for Sammy Brooks, but the pin would have been huge there.
Oh my gosh, that would have made things really exciting.
And you don't get too many opportunities like that against someone as good as Nolan Boyd.
We got a caution green, that's gonna be home. Nolan Boyd, first caution.
Caution. That's points. First caution.
Boyd on top, jumps up to his feet, comes out to the right side with the spiral. He's got a claw and a flanker. He drags Brooks back to the mat.
Boyd does a good job transitioning. He goes, it's kind of like off a chop to just a cheap tilt. Brooks seems pretty aware here. He's looking for hand control.
Nice little ride here so far by Nolan Boyd. Effectively using that claw ride around the throat, around the neck of Sammy Brooks. Oh, nice job, shrugs that leg off, scoots himself out. And around for reversal, Sammy Brooks, he'll now go up 8-2. And he controlled the near wrist. Now, could he pick up bonus points?
Riding time. Oh, look at that
Oh,
tilt.
man,
He's close.
for a pin. That is tight.
Man, for a moment there, it was close to the pin.
Oh.
Holy smokes, that's a tight tilt. 4 more. Sammy Brooks. 12-2, so major decision here. Well at hand for Sammy Brooks, a toss-up match, and he's blown this one away with 2 different turns, a cradle at first and there a tilt.
And now he's taking that arm out, trying to take it out to the side, hammerlock style. And he's got the arm on the back now to Sam Brooks with 30 seconds to go.
Boyd fights for it back. There's the escape. Riding time in favor, over a minute for Sammy Brooks, so that point's potentially coming. Up 9, but really 10 with riding time now locked up. His time's gonna run out in this one. And it's a bonus point win for Sammy Brooks and an upset on paper. And a bench warning against Terry Brands for good measure.
3.
They want to tell us this stuff, Bader.
That we are not
We're not involved. I don't want to be involved.
I am glad
with the score clock, anything like that.
Here's that cradle.
Oh.
And I tell you, that was close to a fall.
It really was.
I
think he was closer with the tilt even.
Yeah, I do too. And honestly, I think he called the fall pretty fast at 65. That was almost just as close.
Yeah.
So we got the kiss cam going on, Chris, and I really hope they don't put it on us because that could get awkward.
I'm a happily married man, Bader. Though I'm flattered.
There wasn't an invitation. It was not an offer. 18-11 your team score. So Preston Weigel could put it away with a victory here, any kind of victory.
He's going to be taking on Cash Wilkie out of Iowa. Weigel kind of an enigma. Had a 14-0 lead after the first period against his pit opponent and wound up just not scoring again and just tacked on the riding time at the end of regulation, 1:15.0. So he kind of turn it on, turn it off. He's a big favorite on paper here against Wilkie. But, he was against Ben Honus of Cornell as well and barely escaped with the victory. And they say Weigel has the craziest grip strength, and if he gets a wrist and looks for the tilt, you'll see just how strong it is. But say just a farm strong guy from Kansas.
Say, you heard how
chucks
he got
hay
that.
bales.
Didn't lift weights. He grew up throwing hay.
I think he lifts weights now, though. That's not.
Might have thrown 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Let's do this. 197 pounds. Cash Wilkie for Iowa. Preston Weigel, Oklahoma State. 18-11. Oklahoma State leads the duel with this and heavyweight to go.
So potential for Oklahoma State to put this one away. Collar and elbow control here for each guy. Not a lot of offense happening from those positions. Hanging on that collar, trying to shoot through it is Cash Wilkie, the freshman. Weigel was in a battle for this spot for a while, a year ago. Has a nice Big 12s and NCAA's finishing the round of 12, and by process of his wins and graduation, ends up with a really high ranking to start the year, and he's been able to maintain it.
Let's go, Weigel!
Elbow off attempt there by Weigel. Nice hard club from Wilkie. If you're thinking upset here for Iowa, you almost have to imagine it's going to come from the feet for Wilkie. And maybe you don't even go under Weigel, given his ability to tilt as he looks to throw that by.
2 minutes down in the first, just over a minute to go. And we got nothing on the board.
Another shot attempt by Wilkie.
Go after him. Where's Red's shot?
Just a lot of collar tie here in the early going, under 30 now to go in the first period.
Let's go, Weigel.
And, the underdog, I feel like if it's 0-0 at the end of the first, that's good for the underdog.
Absolutely.
It's a win for him.
Shot from space there.
Here you go, Weigel.
Not out of the woods yet, and you see Wilkie a little undersized, probably an 84-pounder in reality, but the Sammy Brooks guy in his way, and that's it. So
0-0 after one.
Wilkie will defer to Weigel. Weigel's going to go under.
Preston Weigel, 12-2 on the season, was a Big 12 champion a year ago.
Second period at 197.
Whoop.
Oh, and they're going to hit Wilkie.
Weigel.
Oh, they went green. Yep. So Weigel jumped the gun here, looking for a stand-up. Another quick stand-up, tripod stand-up now for Weigel. Wrist control for Wilkie. And there's the escape, quick escape. Weigel does his job from underneath. And we're back where we were the entire first period, locked up from neutral.
Minute 25 to go here in the second period. 1-0, Preston Weigel of Oklahoma State with the lead in a match that maybe doesn't have the fireworks we saw in some of our earlier bouts.
No, not yet. Not a lot of risk being taken by either guys, and you would think Weigel will come out, but as I mentioned, enigmatic. It doesn't make sense for him to not be aggressive. He's, been proven to be the better guy throughout this season and last, but just sometimes doesn't pull the trigger for whatever reason. We're seeing that here. So we're coming up on 52 to go. Level change from Wilkie. And maybe Weigel's mentality is, this guy's got to either go under me or stay neutral in the third period, and I'm comfortable with either of those decisions. You look ahead a little bit.
It could be. 20 seconds to go in the period.
Come on, Weigel.
So that's it for the second period.
Not a ton of offense. We see Zach Esposito, associate head coach.
Former NCAA champion.
Assistant coach.
Eric Guerrero. Eric Guerrero, the associate head coach here.
Yep.
And there, Wilkie's got to go under. Man, immediately gets his hips out. Good job by Wilkie. Not out of the woods yet. He's looking for maybe a
puts
reversal.
him into a saddle.
Deep waist there. So good first attempt there by Wilkie, but great job by Weigel.
Great pinching his knees, pinching his thighs. Being really effective on top.
That knee out in front. A lot of pressure. Now he goes to that half on the right side.
You see him from behind. There you go, a different view. As Wilkie gets broken to his base.
And continuing to look for wrists is Weigel. As you see, he's got that right wrist of Wilkie controlled. head on the mat is riding time at 50 seconds now for Weigel. And now Weigel methodically working, getting a little bit closer to that 2-on-1. He's in good position here. We can maybe take him over. His riding time now over a minute. Now he goes 2-on-1 the other way. There's Weigel. 34 to go. As Wilkie could really use a restart, and that's what he's going to get.
Seconds to go, third period, over a minute of riding time for Preston Weigel.
And their same little exchange.
Looking for a tilt as Weigel. And he's going to pick up some points. And it's looking like Oklahoma State's going to win this duel. We're going to see if Weigel can do it one more time with 10 seconds to go.
You know, that's his go-to attack. It wouldn't be something if he gets another turn here and made this a bonus point victory. Not going to happen, it looks like, with 3 seconds to go. But the damage done. Preston Weigel with a 6-0 win with riding time seals the duel for the #1 Cowboys with 1 match to go.
21-11. Oklahoma State leads Iowa heading into our final affair of the afternoon.
Talk about a style clash, this heavyweight match. Sam Stoll wants to rest you in close, wants to get to his underhooks, move you around, take you to the edge. Austin Schaefer, a converted 97 to an undersized heavy, but his lack of size doesn't prohibit him from putting a lot of points on the board. Great leg attacks. The rubber's going to meet the road here. Stoll weighed in at 276. Schaefer at 230, so 46 pounds difference.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
We were able to confirm that from Mark Bader.
You guys, you heard
46
it
pounds
here first.
is a lot of weight officially.
Hats off to the official taking heat from both sides, all dual meet.
Man, a job I do not want, Bader. So this is #7, Sam Stoll from Iowa. He's going to be taking on #9, Austin Schaefer from Oklahoma State. So a top 10 matchup.
Austin Schaefer.
Historic Gallagher-Iba Arena since 1938 here in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And right next door to us, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. What a great day for a duel, Christian.
Can't
Cold,
beat it.
Snowy, sleet, ice. Let's get inside and wrestle.
We're supporting Cowboy Wrestling.
Big crowd here, as you see.
7,809. Not including you or me, Christian. So closer to 8,000.
Yeah, they're sleeping on us.
And we're gonna go underway. 285 pounds. Austin Schaefer, Oklahoma State. Sam Stoll for Iowa. Schaefer takes a shot. Stoll says, "Did you not know I was 40 pounds bigger than you?"
Have fun with those hips. Stoll coming out right away, getting to his collar, and he does, man, he gets guys to the edge a lot. Now 2-on-1. key for Schaefer is going to be angles on his leg attacks, either low ankle or just a perfectly timed sweep where he's not having to eat a sprawl.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to shoot and finish through the hips. It's got to be a quick finish against Sam Stoll.
Timing would have to be perfect. Stoll marches him towards the edge. Grabs a 2-on-1 in the process. Schaefer buries his head in the side.
And Stoll gets guys to the edge more than maybe anyone in the country at any weight. Kind of a force of nature. Adam Kunish, there's a nice shot.
Single.
That's the kind of shot.
Take down Austin Schaefer, exactly what you said, Chris, and he navigated around the body and was able to sweep around for 2.
And you see the speed advantage there from Austin Schaefer. Quick stand up for Stoll. He's going to be tough to hold down, and there's a quick escape. And another thing to pay attention to is how Stoll's pace and strength and Schaefer just trying to combat that weight for 7 minutes as he gets to an over-under body lock. Drops down to the leg. Now he's got the hips on him. Tough to finish here.
Heavy hips. But he's back in a second time.
Get out from under him.
Stoll trying to circle around now and break that lock, but not going to happen. We'll take it back to the center.
And you can be well conditioned, and Austin Schaefer can be in great shape, but just wrestling 7 minutes with someone that much bigger, that much stronger, you don't know how your body's going to react 6.5 minutes into this match. Stoll's not going to stop coming forward as he looks to pull a 2-on-1. Stoll had a really strong freshman campaign and then got injured wrestling two-time NCAA champion Nick Wisdowski, hurt his knee, tried to gut it out. Big Ten's NCAAs was not the same guy. Now he's looked back closer to form.
No, Stoll, sorry, trying to get his hands locked. He's got some big moves at times, but they go out of bounds.
Action call on the edge there as Stoll gets that over-under body lock. Just 27 to go here in the first period.
Stoll taking ground now.
Yeah, and Schaefer's got to be careful here. Over under body lock again as he shoots. What's going to be the call? Warning.
Stalling green, first warning against Oklahoma State.
So those stall points could be big later on. You know, Stoll stalled his opponent out, his Michigan State opponent out last time by the second period.
Wow.
All on step outs. Or just, you know, getting the guy to the edge, getting the guy to the edge.
Step out essentially, but
yeah.
Stallings on the edge.
Stoll tough from the top position, can ride fairly well. Of course, he had a ridiculous pin streak in high school, like literally like over 200 straight pins. I don't have the exact number, but way on up there.
Whoa, and they go to the edge, and all the stands jump out of their chairs.
There's a young lady that looked particularly nervous.
Yeah. She still got her hands up.
Would you have dove in front to protect her, Bader?
No, I'm calling a match with you, buddy.
All right.
I'd jump out of the way and throw you in there. To the edge again.
Once again.
Immediately out of bounds.
These are weird scenarios. You know, both guys kind of think the other's stalling. You're asking the official to figure out why the action's going there. You don't know who's pushing and who's running out of bounds. I think
you're trying to get away. You're going away from the guy and talk about bottom man.
Yeah.
And top man's trying to stay on him, so you're chasing him. And it's like, what do you?
That's an escape.
They did call the escape.
Yeah. So it's tough to know intent there, and we didn't see a stall call there, fortunately. Makes it 3-1 Schaefer. Nice front headlock for Sam Stoll. Now to an underhook. Schaefer doing a good job circling back in as best you can against Sam Stoll.
Austin Schaefer, 3-1 lead. Stoll gets back to the body lock, and Stoll's been the one, butt to the center. Schaefer goes out of bounds again. Stall again. 1 point Iowa.
Stall point.
And that's the right call. Whether or not you like the way that the rules are, that's the right call. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think that's the way it's written. Where it gets tricky is if Schaefer's trying to circle back in or not, and Stoll is supposed to let him circle back in.
Yeah, that's why the
that's
rule
another
sucks.
thing where the official has to figure out intent. What's Schaefer trying to do? But right now, Stoll doing a good job moving Schaefer around, albeit
absolutely
not getting a lot of offense, but he gets offense from his side. There's a shot from Schaefer.
But I think that was a shot because he was getting pushed around. He's like, man, I can't get taken around out of bounds again. I can't keep giving up these stalls.
Stoll gets a couple breaths. 40 seconds to go.
All right, we're down to 20 seconds left in the second period. Schaefer really marching around the mat here. Excuse me, Stoll marching Schaefer around the mat. And the same scenario, the referee this time says
action.
Action.
And I think you could kind of see Schaefer was trying to circle to his left back to center, so maybe that's why he elected to go action call there. Man, this next period is going to be super interesting, Bader. Because you can see Stoll more and more kind of willing his way to the edge.
And another stall, and another point.
And Coach Smith up on the stage.
With a vicious look in his eye.
Yeah. So now, Stoll can escape for the lead here.
Yes, and he's going to start underneath.
And anymore in D1 wrestling, you're seeing it's trending the way of the athletic heavyweight, but this is one of those instances where, you know, you're seeing the size really being a huge advantage for Sam Stoll.
And now you see a shot again from Schaefer. He gets the leg up in the air. Stoll fighting, giving him some hips. Stoll needs to get to a whizzer.
And Stoll ought to just put his foot on there, yeah. That's just smart tactics.
Yep, absolutely. Put your foot on the stage.
And Stoll a little bit of a hobble to him as he comes back to center, and you wonder if that's that knee injury from a year ago.
Minute and a half to go, lots of time on the clock. 4-3, Sam Stoll leading Austin Schaefer. And Schaefer gonna probably look for that sweep. That time it was across the body.
Sam is a little ginger out there. You can just see it in his movement. It's a little different now.
Yeah, you're right, Christian.
But he's getting to that hook. He's going to be able to eat a lot of time here, and he's got Schaefer. Schaefer shooting through it.
Gets to the leg, tries to run through him.
And the Cowboy crowd and bench, they want a warning against Stoll. And they could be, you know, justified in that opinion. Now 40 seconds to go. And Stoll has not even been warned at this point, so it's unlikely that a stall call is going to impact this match, at least for Schaefer. Schaefer's got to get to a leg attack.
30 seconds, Schaefer.
There's the warning.
Oh, and he finishes! Austin Schaefer! Austin Schaefer with a late takedown with 20 seconds to go. He goes up by 1, and Stoll needs to get away to force overtime. And 10 seconds to go. Schaefer looks like he's going to ride Stoll out for the victory, and indeed he does. And there you have it. Austin Schaefer, Oklahoma State, your winner.
And Coach Smith is right. They held up a stall point.
So, is it time?
I don't know if you noticed this. Right before Schaefer shot, the official indicated stalling on Schaefer, but that's not what he meant to hand up, but he ended up giving one. So the score is wrong. He didn't mean to call Schaefer for stalling.
The stall was on red. The stall was on red. So it's going to be 5-4. Coach Brands agrees.
Coach Brands knows.
So that'll do it. Oh, indeed, Oklahoma State, your winner.
Final score 5-4.
And there you have it. Oklahoma State 24, Iowa 11. And there you see that match securing takedown. And another Iowa-Oklahoma State duel meet in the books.